Hello everyone, myself Mr. Sandeep, and I am present here today with a new video for class 9 regarding chapter number 2, that is polynomial. Yes, in the last video we have covered up to exercise 2.3, and now we are going to start with exercise 2.4, which is based upon factor theorem, right? So let us open the book and let's move to the factor theorem. So exercise is here 2.4, and let me tell you about something about the factor theorem. So in short, I'm going to discuss with what the factor theorem tells you. So topic is factor theorem. Clear? If you remember, in last exercise we have done if x is equal to a is a 0 of p of x. Clear? What is p of x? That is any polynomial. X is equal to a is a 0 of p of x. Okay? And then x minus a. Now see, x is equal to a. This a will be shifted on the left hand side, will become x minus a. X minus a will be taken in bracket. X minus a will be the factor of p of x. Is it clear? If x is equal to a is a 0 of p of x, then x minus a will be the factor. So keep in your mind, if here it is plus sign, on shifting it will become minus, and if it is minus sign, then it will become here plus sign. Okay, so based on this factor theorem, we will start our exercise 2.4, and you can just have a look on exercise 2.4, the starting question number 1. You can take up the screenshot for this if you don't have any book. Okay, let us start. I will solve one or two part wherever it is required. Otherwise, single part I will solve for you. Rest part you have to do yourself. Question number 1. Determine which of the following polynomial has x plus 1 as a factor. So what is given to you? We have to check which polynomial is having x plus 1 as a factor. Now see, x plus 1 will be a factor. We can write down for your understanding, x plus 1 will be a factor of p of x. cut this. Okay, if and only if if and only if x is equal to minus 1. Now see, plus 1 is there, I have made it minus 1. X is equal to minus 1 is a 0 of p of x. Clear? This is reverse of this factor theorem. You can see here we have written, if x is equal to minus 1 is a 0, then x plus 1 will be a factor. Now if we have to check x plus 1 is a factor, then we have to check x is equal to minus 1 is a 0. Okay, now x is equal to minus 1 is a 0 of p of x. If it is possible, then what will happen? It implies p of minus 1 should be equal to 0. क्लियर? अगर आपका x is equal to minus 1 0 है, ठीक है, 0 means possible value of x, then after putting x is equal to minus 1, the answer should come out to be 0. Clear? So this is the process how to check the given factor, given that what we say polynomial. This is also a linear polynomial. This is a factor of another polynomial. Clear? Now what is p of x? It is given to you here x cube. So in place of x we will write down minus 1 power 3 plus minus 1 raised to the power 2 plus x. X in place of x again minus 1. After that plus 1 is there. Okay, that should be equal to 0. So let us find out, this is p of minus 1. So like this you can write out. Clear? So this will give you minus 1 raised to the power odd. Anytime if you are getting minus 1 raised to the power odd, always you are getting negative answer. Then after that power 2, that is even, positive answer, plus minus will be minus, and after that plus sign, after that plus 1 as it is. Okay, so minus 1 will be cancelled out by plus 1, minus 1 will be cancelled out by plus 1. So ultimately you are getting what is equal to 0. So what I told, then p of minus 1 should be equal to 0. Now answer is coming out to be 0. Therefore it implies x is equal to minus 1 is a 0. It implies x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. Now see, if x is equal to minus 1 is a 0, then definitely x plus 1 will be a factor. ठीक है, रिवर्स भी इसका ट्रू होएगा, right? If x plus 1 is a factor, then x is equal to minus 1 must be a 0. So keep this thing in your mind. It's a very simple. Okay, now this is your first part, and the second and third part, they are simple just like this. And a little bit I will solve for you the fourth part. First of all, let us write down here p of x is equal to x cube minus x square minus 2 plus root 2 into x plus root 2. Okay, so you have to check what again, x plus 1 is for all the four parts. Okay, so one by one we will check for the all parts. Second and third is your homework. First and fourth I am solving for you. Okay, this is I am solving because here root 2 is involved, that's why. So it means x plus 1, since nahi, not a factor, we have to check it, will be a factor of p of x if x is equal to minus 1 is a 0 of p of x. This is a proper wording that you can write down. Okay, it implies p of minus 1 should be equal to 0. Now let us find out p of minus 1. This is equal to what? See, in place of x we are writing minus 1 power 3 minus 1 raised to the power 2 minus 2 plus root 2 into minus 1, right? Now see, here x is there. Okay, no bracket is there, but I am using here bracket. So that is your own mind, that wherever it is required you can put the bracket from your side. Okay, these are the mathematical tools you can use yourself. ठीक है जी, minus 1 की power 2, that is plus 1. After that, now see, instead of this multiplying minus with this, I am multiplying this minus with this minus. Okay, this minus and this minus will be cancel each other. Minus minus will be plus, and this bracket will remain as it is. So plus sign is there, so just normally you can open the bracket. Okay, there is no problem. Plus root 2 as it is, the last wala. ठीक है, minus 1 that is minus 2 will be cut by plus 2. So root 2 plus root 2, 2 under root 2, which is not equal to 0. So therefore x plus 1 is not a factor of p of x. So that is your answer. Okay, so our first question is complete. I hope you have understood. So exactly same you have to do your second and third part, right? So next one, question number 2, that is also exactly same, only the form has been changed. Okay, now see, so what is given to you here, you have to check x1 is x plus 1 is a factor of this one for this part, for this part, for this part. Okay, it means x plus 1, the factor is same for all the four parts. What is given to you in question number 2? So that I am hint I am giving to you. Okay, you have to try yourself. Now see, you have to check x plus 1 is a factor of this. Okay, for first part x plus 1 is given. So what you will do, same language will be there, you have to follow the same language as we have written over here. Okay, so you will write down x plus 1 is a factor if x is equal to minus 1 is a 0 of this. It means x, it means p of minus 1 should be equal to 0. So check out, after putting x is equal to minus 1, क्या x is equal to minus 1 put करके यहाँ पे आंसर 0 आता है? If it is coming to be out to be 0, then it means yes, g of x is a factor of p of x. Proper answer you have to write down. Okay, for second part you have to find out p of minus 2. See here, x plus 2 is given, so you will put here x is equal to minus 2, right? Then check the answer is coming out to be 0 or not. Okay, if coming out to be 0, then yes, g of x is a factor of p of x, otherwise not. Clear? For the next part, x minus 3 is a factor. It means you will put this time x is equal to plus 3, right? So this is the difference between question number 1 and 2. So in each part the factor is different. Otherwise method is same. And I hope that you can solve this question after understanding the two parts of first question. Okay, so try yourself. Then question number 3, find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor. Now see, x minus 1 is a factor. Factor means x is equal to 1 will be a 0 of this. 0 matlab when you will put x is equal to 1 over here, then answer should come out to be 0. So this is the only thing you have to repeat again. So let me solve one or two part for this. Question number 3. So you will start from here since so what, let us write down p of x first of all. Let me solve second part, because first part is very simple. In second part square root 2 is involved, but beta you must try for calculation including this involving these square roots and cube roots. Okay, so p of x is given to you. Since x minus 1 is factor of p of x, right? This is given to you in the question. It is provided that this is a factor of p of x. Therefore p of 1, x minus 1 है ना यहाँ पे, तो आपने p of 1 निकालना है and that should be equal to 0. Clear? What do you mean by p of 1? In place of x you will just put x is equal to 1, k into 1 plus under the root 2 is equal to 0. Now how much you will get here? 2 plus k plus square root 2 is equal to 0. It implies, so k will be kept on the left hand side and rest of the terms will be shifted on the right hand side. Now see, plus 2 will become minus 2, plus root 2 will become minus root 2. I have taken this minus common and this is your last answer. Clear? So this is one of the part that I have solved from question number 3. Rest parts are exactly same. Okay, let me solve one more part from this question. Okay, that is also involving square root. That is third part. P of x is given to be how much? Kx square minus under the root 2x plus 1. Since x minus 1 is a factor of p of x, therefore p of 1 should be equal to 0. Exactly same language I am using beta. सो इट इज़ अप टू यू. अगर आप बेटा एक पार्ट की लैंग्वेज अच्छे से उसको प्रिपेयर कर देते हो, देन आफ्टर दैट ऑल द पार्ट्स विल बी वेरी इजी फॉर यू. ओके, सो व्हाट इज के पी ऑफ 1? के एक्स की जगह 1 माइनस अंडर द रूट 2 एक्स की जगह 1 प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0. So k into 1 square. 1 square is 1. 1 multiplied by any number is any number. So this is root 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. K will be kept on left hand side. Root 2, it will become positive. Plus 1 will become negative 1. So this is your final answer. Okay. This is also important question. All coming in the exam for 2 marks. You can practice it to find out the value of k and definite to come. After this, come to your question number 4. This question you have already done in class 8. Factorize. Let us talk about the first part. 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Okay, now see, 12x square minus 7x plus 1. This is quadratic polynomial, right? Quadratic means degree 2. So how to factorize this? We can factorize it with the help of middle term splitting. Sometimes formula is also applicable up to here, these type of question, but for formula you must have here perfect square, this one term and this one term. This is called as mixed term. Mixed matlab See here, constant is there on the right hand side, and on the left hand side, what is there? Power 2. Okay, power 2 means if it is quadratic, then highest power should be on the left hand side. In between, that mixed term is there. Okay, so this is called as the middle term, and we have to split it. Middle term splitting, that's why. So this is not a perfect square, because in place of 12, it is, if it is 9 there, then 9 can be written as 3 square. So in that case we can use a formula, but now formula is not applicable, right? Now what we will do, we will split the middle term. So what is the method for splitting it? First of all, you just multiply these two coefficients. Plus 12 into plus 1, plus 12 into plus 1, that will give you plus 12. Now what is your work? You will split the middle term in two terms in such a way that the product of that two parts should be equal to plus 12, and addition and subtraction should be equal to minus 7. So think about that two factors. So according to my practice, I am able to find out directly like this: minus 4 and minus 3, that is equal to what? Minus 7. Minus 4 minus 3, both are of same sign, and addition will be there, sign of greater one. And now see, so one condition is satisfied. Check out the second condition. Minus 4 multiply by minus 3 will give you plus 12. Okay, minus 4 and minus 3 will give you minus 7. So first condition, second condition, both are satisfied. It means our middle term splitting is okay, right? So now from these first two terms, take out common. 4x will be taken as common. Inside it will be 3x minus 1. See, 4 3s are 12. X into x, x square. 4x into 1, 4x. Clear? So here nothing is common. It means 1 will be taken as common. So here nothing is there. It means 1 is there. If you want to place here 1, then it is your choice. But otherwise I am not writing. So inside will be minus 1. See, always you will get the same terms here in the brackets, always. Okay, कभी ऐसा नहीं होगा कि यहाँ पे different होगा. In any condition it cannot be different. It will be always 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 same. Clear? Keep in your mind, अगर आपका इसमें कोई difference आ रहा है, it means your splitting is, your common factors are wrong. So check out your calculation again. So now after that, there are two terms. First one is this term, second one is this term. Out of this, 3x minus 1 is same, that will be taken as common, and inside it will be 4x, and here it will be minus 1. So this is our factorization. Clear? So like this we have to split the middle term. So there are four parts, so must be left for you, but let me solve one more. Now see again, very fast. 3 fours are 3 into minus 4 will give you what? Minus 12. Okay, now split the middle term. 3x square, how you can get minus 12? 4 threes are 12, and if you write minus 4 plus 3, that will be minus 4 into plus 3, that will give you minus 12. Minus 4 into 3, it is not mandatory to write down, this is for your simplification. Okay, I am just writing for you people so that you can understand. Minus 4 plus 3 will give you minus 1. So both conditions are satisfied. Minus 1 it is coming over here, and minus 12 it is coming here, right? So from these two you can take up common. So what is common here? Only x is common. Here nothing. So I am not going to write down anything. In the last part we have written here 1. So it's your choice if you want to write down 3x minus 4. Now see, again it is same. So that will be taken as common. Inside it will be x plus 1. Better try to follow this very properly, right? Because in many places, and this is just like the potato in the vegetables, इसके बिना तो बेटा मैथ्स होना ही नहीं है आपका, ठीक है? दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द मैथमेटिक्स, मिडल टर्म स्प्लिटिंग. यू मस्ट बी हैविंग प्रैक्टिस फॉर दिस फैक्टराइजेशन, ठीक है? बाकी फैक्टराइजेशन भी आपको आनी चाहिए, दैट इज इन द नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज, बट अप टू हेयर यू मस्ट हैव द फुल नॉलेज. ओके, so second and third part is your homework. Then up to, after that, come to the question number 5, factorize, again factorize, but this time you will factorize. Suppose you are given with p of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Last we have done quadratic, and this time we are going to discuss the factorization of cubic polynomial, right? So how to do this? One step is different, okay, and rest will be same whatever you have done earlier. So your old knowledge will be used up here. Only one step is different, okay, and that step is also you have done in the last exercises, right? So what you will use here in case of cubic, first of all you will use hit and trial method. Hit and trial method. Hit and trial means कि आपने निशाना लगाया, लग गया ठीक है, नहीं तो तुक्का सही, ठीक है। सो वो चीज़ है यहाँ पे आपने ट्राई करनी है। सो ऑलवेज यू हैव टू ट्राई x इज इक्वल टू -1, x इज इक्वल टू +1, x इज इक्वल टू -2, x इज इक्वल टू +2। ये छोटी वैल्यूज़ आपने यहाँ पे पुट करके देखनी है। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी पुट हेयर x इज इक्वल टू 1। व्हेन यू विल पुट x इज इक्वल टू 1 हेयर, then 1 raised to the power 3 1, minus 2 into 1 2, minus 1, then after that plus 2. So now see, are you getting 0? Yes. Now what you have got here after putting x is equal to 1, after putting x is equal to 1, we are getting x is equal to 0 as the answer. We are getting the value of the polynomial 0. If x is equal to 1 is the 0, then x minus 1 should be the factor. Okay, this is called as the factor theorem, right? So here put x is equal to 1, p of 1 I am getting here power. So one time you have to show here, after that you may write down directly like this. So ultimately you are getting here 0 as the answer. It implies x minus 1 is a factor of p of x, right? p of x का factor का मतलब it means p of x that x minus 1 will divide p of x. factor का क्या मतलब होता है, ठीक है? When you write 8 is equal to 2 multiplied by 4, what does it mean? It means 8 so many things you can say about this. 8 is a multiple of 2. You can also say 8 is a multiple of 4. You can also say 8 is divisible by 2. You can also say 8 is divisible by 4. Clear? So these are the four statements you can make for this single line. So same is here, x minus 1 will divide p of x because x minus 1 is a factor. अगर ये इसका फैक्टर है तो ये इसको डिवाइड जरूर करेगा, ठीक है? सो आफ्टर दिस वी हैव टू divide is what in the last video we have done that long division, so that you have to do. So now x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2, this is the part of your fair answer. Main answer का ये part है क्या you have to do in fair work. This p of x will be divided by its factor, that is x minus 1. So let's start the division. Power 3 is there, power 1, you need power 2 more. So 2 plus 1 3 power will be there. X square multiply by x will give you what? X cube. This multiply by this will give you x square. I told you in the earlier video that under you have to write down the like terms under each other. So power 3 will be under power 3, power 2 will be under power 2. So while doing the subtraction you have to change the sign. So this will be cancel out, always this first term will be cancel out. So see the final sign, minus 2 plus 1 will give you what? Minus x square. Clear? This minus will be minus x will be shifted here. Now what you need here? Minus x square. How you can get from x? If you multiply x by x you get x square. You need negative sign here, minus plus will be minus. Minus x into minus 1 will give you plus x. After that, change the sign. This will be cancel out. Change the sign. They are not getting cancelled. Same sign, beta addition will be there. It will give you minus 2x. Now this plus 2. This is plus 2, not 12. This is plus 2. Will be shifted here. So what you need here? Minus 2x. X will be multiplied by minus 2. So that you get here minus 2x. Minus 2 into minus 1 will give you plus 2. After that, change the sign. Ultimately, this will be cancel out. So this is the meaning of factor. If this is a factor of this, then this will divide this polynomial exactly. Exactly means in the last remainder will be 0. In any case, if you are not getting here answer, remainder as 0, it means your calculation is wrong. Okay, in that case this must be a factor. Agar ye iska factor hai, then remainder will be always equal to 0. So keep in your mind. So now therefore we can write down p of x. This is what in sixth class we were writing one formula that dividend is equal to what is divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder. Remainder है ही नहीं तो लिखना क्या है? Nothing to write down in case of a remainder. Okay. Now x minus 1 already a factor. Now this is quadratic polynomial as we have done in question number 4, middle term splitting. X square minus, so minus 2 you need, so we will split it like this: minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 will be minus 1, and minus 2 multiplied by plus 1 will give you minus 2. So this you have to do yourself. One time I am doing for you, and from here it will be taken as common. So x minus 2, x minus 2 will be taken here common. Inside the bracket it will be x, here nothing, it means plus 1 is there. So x minus 1, see here. So this time one more thing I want to tell you. In case of quadratic polynomial you will get two factors. जितनी डिग्री है उतने फैक्टर होंगे, ठीक है. Power 2 is there, degree 2 is there, it means you will be having two factors. Now cubic, in case of cubic you must be having three factors. So now see, you can see here 1 2 3 factors are there. So this we have done the factorization of a cubic polynomial, right? So rest of the parts are same. You have to try yourself and try to complete this exercise along with the example. This is very important question, especially this one, because when you are solving this question, automatically question number 4 is covered in this question as a part. So that's why it becomes more important, right? So let me tell you one more thing. Whatever you have done in your last class, try to remember these identities: a plus b whole square, that is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. In some books this 2ab is written in the center, that is no issue. Okay, then after that, last one, second one, a minus b whole square will be a square plus b square minus 2ab, second. Then after that, third, a square minus b square, that is equal to what? This is equal to a minus b into a plus b. You can shift the terms, no issue. After that, x plus a into x plus b, last, that is equal to what? X square a plus b into x plus ab. For next exercise you have to learn this. Okay, keep ready with these four formulas, and very soon we will present here with exercise 2.5. Okay, and that is the main, going to be the main exercise of this chapter from the examination point of view also. Clear? So you may have a look on this if you want to take, I think so you may take the screenshot for this. I think I have not shown you. For the second page, take up the screenshot. You may note down in your notebooks. You can take the hints from here. Okay, instead of just playing again and again this video, you can take up this screenshot. Come to here, this one also, the last one, last page, and learn these four formulas for the next time. Okay, it will be easy for you to understand exercise 2.5. I hope you have understood the things whatever we have discussed today, right? complete your exercise 2.4. If you have understood, then please like this video, share it with your friends so that they can also get the benefits with the simple methods that we are using for solving our maths. Okay, and subscribe to the channel also so that you can get the notification for the new video. Thanks and have a nice day.